Hello and welcome to your Quick Pilates workout. Today we'll be going through a short routine of exercises that are the basic no-frills versions. So remember, if you want to make things a little bit harder or a little bit easier, then please do. Adapt things where necessary and take things out altogether if it's not relevant for your body. Also, these exercises are designed to be used by students participating in regular classes, so if you don't have experience, it's best to find a class first that you can get involved in. And also, if you have any medical conditions, then do check with your doctor that they're happy for you to participate in these exercises. Let's get started. So we'll begin lying down on back. If you need a small towel or head cushion, then you can place that behind the head just now. Just have a moment to yourself to really find relaxation. Check the feet, the knees are hip distance apart. As always, the knees are bent up, soles of the feet flat on the floor. And we're allowing the weight of the body to just give itself over into the ground, feeling weight through the pelvis, through the rib cage, through the skull, and lots of relaxation around the ankles, the knees, the hips and the shoulders. We'll begin with some easy pelvic tilts, so inhaling to prepare, and on the out breath, tilting the pelvis to the belly button, letting the lower back gently imprint, and then inhale, letting the pelvis tip to the pubic bone. Breathing out as we take it into that tilt towards the belly button, and inhaling as we move towards the feet. Just rocking and rolling between the two, not really letting the muscles get involved so much as thinking about moving the bones of the skeleton around. Feeling the movement in the hip joints and in the lower back joints. Let's complete this one towards the pubic bone, towards the feet, and then we'll settle it back into your neutral pelvis. And we'll think about bringing the hands to lace behind the head for your curl-ups. If you're using a cushion or a towel, just get rid of that now. Fingers laced, elbows lifted where you can see them in the corner of the eye. In breath to prepare, and on the out breath, we'll take the chin nod and curl away, head, neck, upper back. Inhaling to let it come down. Breathing out to move through the curl up. And inhaling to lower. As always, just check the pelvis is neutral, there's no grip in those hips, and that you're moving through the bones of the spine, one at a time, letting the chin nod, moving through the bones of the neck, one at a time, the upper back, one at a time, and then melting those back bones back down into the ground in sequential order. Let's complete this one, let it come to rest, and we'll bring the hands to the side of the hips to think about your spine curls. Bring the feet a little bit closer to the bottom, and we'll take the breath in for your preparation. Excuse me. On the out breath, taking the pelvic tilt, imprinting the lower back, and then letting the spine peel away bone by bone. Inhaling to melt the vertebra back down to the ground, bone by bone. Breathing out, pelvic tilt, let the hips float up, let the spine curl away. Inhale to let it come down. Remember, you can make this movement as big or as small as you like, but do make sure you're taking that pelvic tilt and not losing it as you curl up. So if you begin to feel the lower back arching, or you're not feeling so much connection, pubic bone to belly button, don't take it any higher. Let's complete this last one, and then as the pelvis comes to settle, we'll bring you into your roll-ups. We'll bring the feet, the knees tightly together, pubic bone to belly button as we slide those legs away. Do remember, if you're not doing full roll-ups or full roll-backs, you can start this movement sitting and take it just a small way into that roll-back. For now, however, let's flex the toes to the nose and we shall breathe out to prepare. We'll inhale to take the curl up, head, neck, upper back, and then exhale to complete that roll up into the forward reach, forward stretch. Breathing in to let it roll back to the top of the trousers and breathing out to complete that roll back. Inhaling to curl up, exhale to complete the roll up into the forward reach, and then letting it roll back, breathing in and breathing out. Softening through the shoulders, through the neck, we're really allowing this movement to happen just through the spine. Backs of the legs feeling nice and long throughout. Let's complete this last one, softening through the hips as we work. And as we come up to sitting, we'll let it stay there. And we'll unravel from that forward reach into a nice upright seated position. So feeling the sit bones nicely open and grounded, letting the little bony bits at the back of the ears lift up and away towards the ceiling as the sit bones are dropping down, and keeping that connection of the waistline all the way around, drawing in and up. Let's take the arms out in front of you, ready for your waist twist. And remember, you can sit on cushions or bend up the knees into the long frog, or soles of the feet on the floor if you need to assist that seated position. Long soft point through the toes and the shoulder blades connected. We're going to take the right arm, open it around to the right side, let the eye line follow those fingertips. Only rotating as far as you can, keeping both sit bones on the ground and then returning back the way you came. Let's change sides, rotating and turning the head, the neck, the ribs, but not the pelvis as the arm opens and return. We're breathing in as we take that rotation, expanding through the lungs and breathing out to return. Inhaling, letting the arm open, turning the head, the neck, the ribs. Big breath into, exhale and return. So lovely to really use that breath to expand and open the spine, the lungs, the rib muscles. Nice to do, especially first thing in the morning. And let's complete this last one. Let it come to rest and relax. And we shall roll it around onto the tummies. So you can pop a little cushion back underneath the forehead if you need to, and we'll rest the hands underneath the forehead too for your diamond press. As ever, keep lots of length through the thighs, the legs away from the waistline. Lengthening through the waistline itself to put distance between the tail and the back of the ribs. And soft head, neck, shoulders. We'll inhale for your preparation and exhale to lengthen and lift through the crown, through the bones of the neck one at a time and into the upper back, and then let it lower back down in reverse. Breathing in to prepare, breathing out to let it move into that extension, and inhaling to let it lower. Breathing out, softening through the breastbone as you lift, and inhale to let it lower. Let's take this last one, feeling the length through the waistline, the connection of the tummy, and then letting it come to rest. We can draw it back onto your heels, into your rest position, your child's pose. Let it stay there and breathe. Take a few moments here to really breathe deeply and direct your breath into the back of the pelvis. So coming out onto your side, let's place the cushion between the arm and the head, if you're using one, and we'll have both legs extended long and straight, just forwards of the line of the spine. As ever, putting distance between the ribs and the pelvis through the top side of the waist, and we'll let the top leg lift to about hip height. We'll take your breath in for your preparation, and as you breathe out, we'll let the legs swing back behind you, lifting pubic bone to belly button. Inhale to let the legs swing forwards. Exhale to let it swing back, and inhale forwards. Let's go 3 more. Each time the leg swings back, as I say, pubic bone connecting up to the belly button, and as it swings forwards, let the sit bones feel long and open. And when you're ready, we'll move it into the leg circles, just rotating or stirring that thigh bone around, nice and soft through the hips. Changing direction when you're ready, checking into the lift of the tummy, the waistline, the softness through the hips so the leg can move. Let it come to rest and relax, and you can roll over onto the other side. I'm just going to change sides this way so you can see. So again, beginning with the leg at hip height, we'll take it in breath to prepare, on the out breath the leg swings back, and inhale to let it swing forwards. Feeling the stability of the pelvis and the shift that requires as you work. Legs swinging back, pubic bone to belly button, tummy lifted, legs swinging forwards, soft hip, and long open sit bones. And when you're ready, we can circle that leg around. Still breathing nice and easy. Doesn't matter how you're breathing, but make sure you're not holding on to that breath. Changing direction. Soft through the hip, long through the waistline and the thigh bone. And then let's bring that leg to rest. And we can come around onto the hands and knees. Bring yourself right to one edge of the mat, so you've got space behind you for your legs, and we'll take your leg pull. As ever, finding a balance through the 4-point kneeling, length through the spine, connection through your centre, and we'll inhale, prepare, exhale, send those legs away, one at a time. Let's take the breath in as we rock it forwards into the palms of the hands and back into the heels. Inhale forwards and exhale back. Third and final time. And then we can breathe in as the knees come back to 4-point kneeling, and exhale as you send them away. Inhale to rock forwards and exhale back. No more than 3 times. Less if you need to is fine. And then bringing the knees underneath you. Let's go, 2 more. So if you're alternating the lead leg each time, that's fine. And also remember, you don't need to do the rocking, particularly if you're suffering with wrists or ankles. Let's make then this your last one. And we'll bring it back onto the hands and knees into the 4-point kneeling for the final time. And you can bring yourself up to standing, and we'll think about taking your roll downs. Check into the balance on the soles of the feet, equally resting the weight through the balls of the toes, the centre of the heel, and check into that pelvic alignment. Pubic bone connecting to belly button, soft hips, long through the lower back, let the tail drop, let the back of the rib cage lift up and soften through the chest. Breathing in to prepare, breathing out to let it roll through the spine. Inhaling at the bottom and exhaling to roll back up. Breathing in at the top and breathing out to move through. Inhaling at the bottom and exhale to roll up. And with each roll down, thinking about the length through the back of the body, the softness through the front. The chin nods, the back of the skull lifts to the ceiling, as does the big bone at the base of the neck, back of the ribs, back of the waistline and tail, and then restacking. Let's make this one your last one. And as you roll it back to standing, we'll let it stay there. Allow the shoulders to shrug to the ears tightly and soften them back down. Breathing in as you shrug and breathing out as you release. Last time, shrugging up, shrugging down, let it come to rest. Feel the breath and the length through the body, the connection into the ground through the soles of the feet and through the dome of the skull up to the sky. Well done.